this, man. Our man Philadelphia Freeway has had a long battle with kidney disease. Well, he announced a few days ago that he finally found a transplant. He put a video up this morning pretty much saying he was going under the knife. Now Freeway put a video up with an update. Here we go.
So here's the doctor that did my surgery.
He's doing great. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. So. Might be a HIPAA violation. Did they have you sign any forms yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Good. If you're posting it tonight, you say you're doing great. Okay, dressing looks good. You feel okay? Are you having a lot of pain or not? We did a nerve, like an anesthetic block.
What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for all the prayers and all the support. Everything went well. The surgery went well, and I recovered. God is good. I got the new kidney. The doctor said everything's fine. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, we don't need that.
Thank y'all, man. I really felt the prayers. You know, that meant a lot, man. I felt the prayers. Thank you, man.
You can just tell by watching that, man, that you know, when you watch the video, that dude is like overwhelmed, like relieved. You know what I mean? That this is finally over. I mean, at a point, you know, obviously his life, you know, when your kidneys like that at any time, you know, since it cleans out your system, that, you know, it's a dangerous situation. So I'm happy, you know, to see that brother come out of that and see the relief on his face. Now he has to just recover. You know what I mean? And shout out to Freeway, man. A strong dude, though. Been traveling, still, you know what I'm saying? Resilient, still doing shows, despite the fact that he still had to do the dialysis. And anybody who's been on dialysis, I haven't, but I know people who have. It's draining, it's tiring. It pretty much takes everything out of you. So, man, shout out to Freeway. That's dope, man.
Facts, man. I remember watching Freeway and watching Beans and looking at these two in particular, being so close to Philly and just going, damn, them brothers are invincible. Like, them brothers in particular, them two tag team champions of the world, they're invincible. Like, whoa. And then to watch him and watch even Beans to a certain degree just be men and look at this and be human and to go through things. And we talked about it. A lot of them, they dipped and dabble in certain things, but Freeway to a certain degree, we don't know. He might have lived a clean life primarily for the most part. And this happens because of diet. This happens because of food, especially when it comes to our culture. And, you know, I like to get on my tantrums in particular with dieting and things like that. But a lot of people out here, and this bodybuilders or whatever, you thinking protein is the way to go and things like that, not understanding that when you take in too much protein, that's overworking your organs. And this is all one system. The heart's aligned with the kidneys in line with the lungs aligned with the liver, pancreas. All of this is one in itself. So when one goes, the body has to compensate for those things that it's lacking. And when you put too many things in your body, when we naturally digest food every 48 hours and we're just over consuming and we just have all of this backup in us that's creating mucus and disease and dis-ease. And this is what gets us in these dialysis centers, because our kidneys have to flush, right? And our bodies have to flush, and we have to flush every day. And when you have situations like this is a situation where this is nothing but backup. And it's, when you really break down the science of it, is sickening and it's sad. Now, I'm a control freak. I like to tell people I'm a control freak, but I'm not a control freak of you, her, him, my kids. I'm a control freak of myself, which means I'm not going to allow anything to come in my body that I don't want in there. Right. As you know, I was diagnosed with a disease when I was 7 years old, an autoimmune disease that took away my ability to grow hair. From then on, I tried to understand that what was it that took away my hair. Never could understand it. And the more I got involved with the body, and the more I got involved with the science of the body, I was like, okay, there's something that I'm putting in myself or taking out of myself that's telling my body that my hair as a germ has to go. So I really made a conscious effort of making sure whatever I put in my body has to benefit my body. This is a machine. If I could sit there and take care of my car, if I could take care of my crib, if I could take care of my Instagram fucking page, I should be able to take care of my body. And not to get off the main topic, which is Freeway, but when you see that brother in here, a young brother, full of life, you see the strength in him. He wants to go out and tour. He wants to do these things. His body isn't there with his mind, and it's sad. He shouldn't have to go through this. We have to educate ourselves better when it comes to proper dieting, proper nutrition, proper ways of living, so that we don't fall in these situations at 40 and 50 years old when we just getting started.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely some sound, advice right there coming from SamAnt. Yeah, man. But you tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother Old God and SamAnt over there from Viral Hip Hop News. Everybody that's going to watch this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button and make sure that you share this video. All right, man. This next story right here, we all know about Tekashi 6ix9ine's guilty plea, pleading guilty to about 8 to 9 counts last week. Well, 50 Cent, his former road dog, sat down, and talked about, him working with authorities. I'm going to play what 50 Cent says. We're going to have a discussion about this once again, man. Here goes 50 Cent.
Culturally, they're going, gang, gang, gang. When I get on the record with them, I go, I am not gang, gang. I do not gang bang. Immediately. Because I don't like RICO. I don't like conspiracy.
Right.
Give me a homicide right now. I'll take a homicide right now before you give me that. Because, look, John Gotti will walk out the courtroom successful 3 times until they start calling him Teflon Don homicides. And then they come with that RICO, and then you 23 and 1 marry.
Yeah, it's done.
It get crazy. So like that those laws were designed for you not to escape them. So it'd be a tough. That term, when I saw what I saw in the paper,
mm-hmm.
I feel like he's gonna tell on everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was a part that wasn't even an indictment. The stuff that they're saying that he's talking about is not an indictment. So he's offering that along with everything else, and then they added those new people to the indictment.
So in 2019 and 2020, can this whole situation happen with 6ix9ine, and then him come home and still have a successful music career? Because we're in a different day and age. So I'm just
it is different. Like, look, I think he can make music and people can hear it, but the original core and bass that he tapped into won't.
Even though that original core bass, the fans, they didn't really care if he really came from that.
Right.
And everybody,
it was entertaining. They didn't look at it and say,
he wasn't built for that.
He would say, did you let the little rainbow kid say that to you?
Right.
And you're not gonna do nothing. Like, he's saying that to you. Like, that's what the humor. Like, he had a personality, character that he's like, he could.
All right, so that's 50 Cent, man, right there. Said some real interesting, things there about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Echo some things that we said, here on the podcast, already. And a lot of people, like you said, academics, you said that he was pretty much saying that just because he gave a little bit of information that he's not going to per se snitch. If I'm not mistaken, that's the gist of what he said. But we kind of see it like, just knowing how the system and that either you go in or you don't. And again, some things were left out because there's still a lot of things pending. So things that he told is still not even being shown right. They showed us what he told on now, but what are they not showing us? You know what I mean? So that's what we have to look at. I definitely agree with 50 Cent, on that. Also to the point of, him trying to salvage his career if he does, 10, maybe 12 years. Like that initial, fan base kind of gravitated towards Tekashi because of the, the persona that he presented along with the music. So it'll be hard now. And you said, you have no chance pretty much, of salvaging his career.
None.
After this in hip hop. But yeah, man, what do you think about 50 Cent? Talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, SamAnt.
50's a genius, man. And I'm not afraid to say that. Now he goes and trolls and you may not like him because of his antics and little things that he may do. But when it comes down to